I know you are absolutely much happier on this Monday morning after a Red Sox win in Chicago to salvage that final game of the series against the White Sox on the South Side by a final of 3-1. Welcome to a Monday edition of Red Sox Now. I'm your host, Mike Antonellis, one of the radio and TV broadcasters for the Worcester Red Sox. Make sure to follow me on social media at the Radio Mike and like, subscribe, and comment. We've got some more subscribers over the weekend. Thanks for clicking that, subscribe, and liking and commenting. In a crazy week, I want to start with the Woo Sox, by the way. We had over 4 inches of snow on the field Saturday, and we still played on Sunday. The grounds crew did an unbelievable job. There was no snow in Boston, but in Central Mass, it was a little bit crazy. But how about this weekend? Was not easy for the Red Sox. And again, I saw a lot of, irrational tweets and just irrational things about firing Pete Fatsy. This is nonsense. Stop blaming the hitting coach for things. It is still early, and these guys still go out there and grind. And one guy that is taking a lot of heat is Trevor Story. He had another big day yesterday, but it was good to see the Red Sox win that final one 3-1. I thought the game on Saturday was really tough. They had 7 hits. Chicago only had 4. Chapman throws a splitter to a pinch hitter off the bench in the 9th inning for a walk-off hit. And that was tough. I mean, the weekend was not easy at all, as Chicago's not the best of teams in Major League Baseball, as you know. And it really took this guy, who was unbelievable once again and had a perfect game going for a while, said after that he felt like he could go 5 more innings, 7 1/3. I said this on radio, by the way. It's all my fault. I said to my partner, Alex Jensen, what if Chase Meidroth breaks up the no-hitter? Former Woo Sox was part of that trade for Garrett Crochet, and he did. But Crochet, the stopper again. Remember when the Red Sox were on that losing streak not too long ago? He was amazing. Now, I've talked about this before. There's a difference between a team having a number one or calling their number one a number one. This is an ace. It's an ace in the hole. This guy, the stuff, again, we've seen him so much already, off the charts. And Crochet was absolutely terrific. 7 1/3, 1 hit, 1 run, 1 walk, 11 strikeouts. And then things got interesting because this was a 2-1 game. And Garrett Whitlock gave up a couple of hits, including an inherited runner to score. But Aroldis Chapman, and I just love this addition. The guy throws smoke. He went an inning, a hit, and struck out 2 for his 3rd save. And the Red Sox will get out of there with a win. I mean, it's better than getting swept. I understand you want to win those series, but getting swept would have been horrible. And they go to 8-9 with a win. Now they'll be in Tampa Bay with Tanner Houck on the mound tonight against Shane Baz. Houck looking for his first win of the year. So that's the schedule coming up for the Red Sox. They don't have Monday off, which is interesting. They might, I would think, like this better. They'll be off Thursday before they go back home. So that means after they leave Tampa Bay on Wednesday, they'll have a full off day at home, where you could be off today in between road trips. But I think guys like sleep in their own bed. They're comfortable where they're at, and then open up a series at Fenway Park. This guy just keeps hitting. The defense we know is there. We know it's going to be solid. I just love how Trevor Story is playing the game. What I think happens with certain positions when they're so good defensively, you forget what it looks like when you don't have it. I see some plays that Trevor Story makes out there that are so, I don't want to say nonchalant, but they're just so routine for him. The way he moves on the backhand and throws across his body is better, I think, than anyone in the game. He really, the catch and throw for him, and he makes a world of a difference. Now, this is a guy that, remember, when he came up, he had a 37 home run year in 2018, 35 the following year. And it's just been injuries that has been a big deal for him, and he's off to a great start. 308, 3 homers, 8 RBIs in 17 games. And I heard a lot of great baseball people say the key to this club is Trevor Story defensively, but a chance to have a plus bat. You forget about that. You forget about the ceiling of Trevor Story. It's not the 15 to 20 home runs. This is a 25 to 30 home run guy potentially. But I think if you get the defense and 20 to 22 homers and a 275 average, That's huge. I mean, and again, with him being out most of last year, this is like getting a free agent. A 4-game hit streak entering tonight's game against Tampa Bay, 8 for his last 17 with a home run, and he knocked in all 3 runs yesterday. But, overall, when you look at Trevor Story, there hasn't been many games that he's not reached base or been hitless. But good number 5 hitter. I like the lineup yesterday with Duran, Devers, Bregman, Abreu, Story. Then you go the lefty-righty here. Bregman, Abreu, Story, Casas, Campbell, and then Narvaez and Rafaela. I still think Rafaela's going to hit. I know he's only at 220 right now, but had a good game Saturday. I still like, the Gold Glove defense we know, but I still think there's something there. And, patience. All right, we'll start with let's start with some rehab. So I had a chance over the weekend in Worcester to see Liam Hendriks pitch on Friday night. Then he pitched yesterday, started the game. They do that with Major League rehab relievers to get them there, and they get out. He probably didn't even stay for the whole game because, you don't want him sitting around all the time. He's trying to get his work in. His slider looked unbelievable on Friday night, and it looked really good on Sunday. He felt good Saturday after his rehab appearance Friday. That's the thing that you always want to make sure is okay is how he's feeling. I thought he looked great. I thought he looked really good, and we'll see what happens with him if he's activated at all. Now, it was really tough to see Saturday. Richard Fitz kept grabbing at his shoulder, but it looked like he was grabbing at his armpit, right? Pectoral strain. And the fact that the Red Sox had a 40-man spot open, and they immediately added Michael Fulmer to it. And, I think that's someone that could be a starter, could be a bulk guy. Hunter Dobbins on Sunday came in after Fulmer, but he only went 3 innings and 61 pitches. Now, Fulmer is a starter in Worcester. The Red Sox have TBA listed for that final day in Tampa Bay, which is that is a spot that's in the rotation that they right now have called for TBA, and we'll see what happens with that. I just want to double check whose spot that is. That is Sean Newcomb's spot. So Newcomb's spot is TBA right now. So does that mean Fulmer pitches that spot, or does Hunter Dobbins go back up? We'll see. I think, Fulmer's there. Potentially he would get that start. So Richard Fitz on the injured list. Don't know how serious it is, and, hopefully he's okay. So Fulmer goes up, the former American League Rookie of the Year. And then the Red Sox have Giolito and Bayo listed to pitch this week for Worcester or Portland. So you have 2 more starters that could be healthy. So with the Red Sox with Fulmer, if they believe he's a starter, Giolito and Bayo, and then, of course, Dobbins and then Crawford down the road. 4 or 5 starters that you got at bay here. So hopefully for good things, Monday night, we'll talk about it tomorrow. The Red Sox open up a 3-game series against the Tampa Rays. Again, make sure to like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Red Sox Now through Fan Arch. We thank those guys as well. They're terrific for giving me this platform and this opportunity. I'm Mike Antonellis, and thank you for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and a happy Monday, everybody.